I was wrong about Dead Money. I ranked Dead Money a D tier, got flooded with comments telling me to replay it, and honestly, they were right. I just finished the DLC, and I can honestly say I enjoyed my time with the Sierra Madre the second time around. I started out my journey of this DLC getting flashbacks as I approached a bunker to teenage me hating the first area with all the toxic clouds and speakers that you had to shoot to keep your head from exploding. Thanks, Father Elijah. But I didn't have the same trouble navigating around the villa this time. I used something teenage me didn't have, and that was called patience, which I definitely have a lot now as a father of three, but I wanted to take my time with this DLC to make sure I could really have it sink in. The three unique companions really helped convey the theme of the DLC. The Dog God companion was super interesting to see a Nightkin with split personalities and how they collide with one another. Dean Domino was a singer from Before the Bombs who knew Vera Keys, who the Sierra Madre was built for. He also wanted to rob the casino. And Christine, who was a Brotherhood of Steel scribe who could only talk through body language due to her pursuit of Father Elijah. Whoever did her writing for how she could communicate when she couldn't talk wrote it very, very well. In my playthrough, I actually managed to keep all the companions alive. The ghost people were annoying like always, but I used my bear trap fist to wreck them, or I had Dog gobble them up. I did get jump scared by them a few times. This DLC really leans into a survival horror atmosphere at some points. Super creepy music and environmental storytelling. The gala event was fun to trigger and basically a mad dash back to the gate to get into the Sierra Madre, and you could still hear the ghost people pounding on the door once you got inside. Once I was inside the Madre, I accidentally did some crazy parkour over all the holograms to turn on the power. Honestly, I have no idea how I did this. It's kind of amazing to watch. I had to, of course, go gamble on some blackjack before I could continue on my great adventure. After realizing it was going to take forever to get my chips up because I didn't have the highest luck skill, I left and continued to fetch out my companions. I ended up not being able to merge Dog and God together because I didn't have a high enough skill, but Dog survived. Dean never turned hostile on me, even though I thought he surely would because I'm pretty sure I used one of those skill checks I wasn't supposed to. Christine was fine. All those annoying Vera holograms as I was trying to get to her were definitely getting on my nerves, constantly repeating, Sinclair, Sinclair, help, whatever. After that, I made my way into the elevator down to the vault. I took my time with the last area that was kind of difficult with all the holograms and speakers that you couldn't shoot. I did get my head blown off quite a few times, but I just managed to save through it. It probably took me about 20 minutes. Now, the whole theme of the DLC was to let go. And I remember when I was younger and I played this, I did not steal all the gold. I just wanted to kill Elijah the last time I played it. So this time I went all out and stole all the gold and locked Elijah in using my stealth boy I found. So I got a good ending for everyone except for Dog/God, who apparently went on to feed on his hunger, but that's besides the point. It is what it is. The only complaints I have are the explosive collar radio mechanic. I feel it's kind of overused at some points. It was great for early tension, but got a little frustrating towards the end of the game, but I mean, I guess it's just a big part of the DLC. But it did make me have to work for it to get past certain sections. The enemy variety is kind of thin. I would have liked to seen different enemy types besides just holograms and ghost people. The replay value is kind of low in my opinion. I just can't see myself playing it again for a long while, like where I could replay Old World Blues and Honest Hearts and not have to really think about it and debate it before going into it. I know the DLC is going to be difficult, so it makes me hesitant to replay it again. My opinion overall on the DLC has changed. I would now rank this as an A tier. The DLC breaks the mold of the original DLCs into almost like a survival horror experience, strips you of all of your items, makes you actually have to think rather than just loot and shoot like you do in the rest of the game. You have to scan around for radios and speakers, use stealth to avoid holograms, quickly walk through toxic clouds. The companions have some amazing writing. The story of Dean and Vera was super intriguing as they were actually trying to rob Sinclair, and this man was a sucker for Vera, that's for sure. It took me about 6.5 hours to beat Dead Money, and I very much enjoyed my time. Dead Money changes Fallout New Vegas by slowing it down and make you have to work for it, and that's just exactly why it works for me. This DLC has aged like fine wine, and if you hated it the first time and you played it like I did with no patience, I highly recommend you give it another try. For those of you who encouraged me to replay it, I thank you very much. Without you, I wouldn't have got a chance to see this great DLC again. If you want to see my whole playthrough of the DLC I recorded, I'll be uploading it on YouTube shortly. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Fallout content, please follow me and like the video. And thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.